Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous 3 videos, I solved the past 30 MCQs of ETEA Engineering Test of 2019 Mathematics portion. In today's video, I am going to start and solve MCQs from 31. So let's move toward MCQ number 31 of ETEA MCQs Engineering Test Mathematics portion of 2019. It tells that simplify cos x into secant x divided by cotangent x. So 4 options are given. So solving the given trigonometric expression, we are given with cos of x into secant x divided by cotangent x. Now you know that cos x is the reciprocal of secant x. Cos x is always equal to 1 over secant x. Putting this value over here, so cos x is 1 over secant x, put over here, it become 1 over secant x into this secant x will comes down as it is, divided by cotangent x. Secant x divided by secant x cancel out with each other. We left with 1 in the numerator and the denominator we left with cotangent x. Now 1 over cotangent x, this is actually in the reciprocal form. So cotangent x is the reciprocal of tangent x. Tangent x is always equal to 1 over cotangent x. 1 over cotangent x is tangent x. It means the correct option for this MCQ is option number A. Now move to the next MCQ, MCQ number 32. It tells that cos of theta minus cos of pi divided by sin theta plus sin pi will be. So remember the formula that cos of theta minus cos of pi, this will always be equal to minus 2 into sin of theta plus pi divided by 2 into sin theta minus pi by 2. This formula is actually called conversion of sum or difference into product. Now this formula sin theta plus sin pi, this is always equal to 2 into sin of theta plus pi by 2 into cos of theta minus pi by 2. Using these two formulas over here, we will get the required result. So cos of theta minus cos of pi is equal to minus 2 sin theta plus pi by 2 into sin of theta minus pi by 2 and divide by sin theta plus sin phi. So sin theta plus sin phi is actually equal to 2 into sin of theta plus pi by 2 into cos of theta minus pi by 2. Now over here 2 cancel out with 2. Over here sin into theta plus pi by 2 cancel out with sin theta plus pi by 2. So over here we left with negative sign, and sin divided sin into theta minus pi by 2 cos of theta minus pi by 2. So sin by cos gives us tangent. So it become tangent into this angle is same, so it become theta minus pi by 2. So this is actually the simplified form. So the correct option over here is option number A. Now move to the next MCQ, MCQ number 33. It tells that the expression tangent 3 theta is equal to 4 option are given. This MCQ is repeated MCQs. This MCQs came in ETEA Engineering Test of 2018. There I solved this MCQs. So move to the solution. Tangent 3 theta can be written as tangent into 2 theta plus theta, because it again gives us tangent 3 theta. Let's suppose this is A and let's suppose this is B. So the formula is generated tangent into A plus B, which is equal to tangent A is 2 theta, plus tangent B, so B is theta, over 1 minus tangent A is 2 theta, into tangent B is tangent theta. Now after this, tangent 2 theta is 2 tangent theta over 1 minus tangent square theta, plus tangent theta will come down as it is, whole divided by 1 minus tangent theta comes down as it is, tangent 2 theta is equal to 2 tangent theta over 1 minus tangent square theta. Now by simplification, it will give us 3 tangent theta minus tangent cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tangent square theta. So the correct option for this MCQ number 33 is option number C. Now move to the next MCQ, MCQ number 34. It tells that law of cosine states that 4 options are given. So first option is a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos of gamma. This is correct, but over here with cos we have gamma. So remember on this side we have a, so opposite to a we have alpha angle, not gamma. So this is incorrect option. Over here we have b square is equal to a square plus c square. Over here we need negative sign, not plus. So this is also incorrect. After this, in option C we have c square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Over here we need ab minus 2ab, not ac. And this is correct, but over here we need AB, so this is also incorrect option. In the last option we have a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc, and the opposite angle of A is alpha and BC is also present. It means this option is correct, so the law of cosine is defined over here. Now move to the next MCQ number 35. It tells that numerical integral for a single function is also called numerical quadrature. But remember one thing over here, inside the numerical quadrature we can find the area under the curve. It means that both A and C option is correct, so the correct option for this MCQ number 35 is option number D. Now move to the next MCQ, the MCQ number 36. So it tells that domain of the function secant x will be 4 options are given. So let's suppose I represent this, let's suppose equal to f of x is equal to secant x. Now after this f of x is, let's suppose equal to secant x is the reciprocal of cos, so it can be written as 1 over cos of x. Now for this function to be defined, for f of x to be defined in term of domain, denominator should not be equal to 0. In denominator we have cos x, so it should not be equal to 0. And cos x gives us a value equal to 0 when the angle is either pi by 2, either it is equal to 3 pi by 2, either it is equal to pi of pi by 2. So the general term for this is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Let's suppose I assume n0, so it gives us pi by 2. Let's suppose I assume n1, so it will give us 3 pi by 2. Let's suppose I assume n2, so it will give us pi by 2. It means this condition is satisfied by option number C. So domain of the secant x will be option number C. It means that this function is defined for all real value except 2n plus 1 pi by 2. At this value it will give us undefined. Domain is all those values of independent variable for which the function is defined. At these values it is undefined. It means the domain of the function secant x is x such that x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 while n belong to z. So the correct option for MCQ number 36 is option number C. Now move to the next MCQ, the MCQ number 37. It tells that principal value of cos inverse into cos of pi will be 4 options are given. So we know that domain of the function cos x is real, and the range of cos x is lie in between the interval minus 1 and 1. Domain of cos inverse x is always lie in between minus 1 and 1. If we put minus 1 over here, so its range will be 0. If we put 1 over here, its range will be pi. It means that the range of cos inverse lie in between 0 pi. So pi can be written as 3.14. It is the value of pi, and over here we have 0. So if you cancel out cos inverse with cos, so pi will not be our required and desired answer. Why? Because over here in this interval pi does not lie. It means the option number A is incorrect. Over here if I put pi 3.14 minus pi, it will give us negative value. So over here in this interval we just include positive value. It means this option is also incorrect. Now over here we have cos inverse into cos of pi. This is given. So let's suppose I assume pi minus pi over here, so it become cos inverse into cos of, let's suppose I take pi minus pi, so it become cos inverse into, it become cos pi and cos of pi. So cos pi is actually equal to negative 1, so it becomes negative cos of pi. But over here we have just positive cos of pi, not negative cos of pi. It means this option is also incorrect. Let me try option number D. Over here we have 2 pi minus pi, so it become cos inverse into cos of, let's suppose I take 2 pi minus pi over here, 2 pi minus pi. So by simplification it become cos inverse into, it become cos 2 pi into cos of pi. So cos 2 pi gives us value 1, so it become cos inverse into 1 into cos of pi gives us cos pi. It gives us the required and desired given question. And also if we put 3.14 over here and multiply with 2, it gives us 6.28 minus pi. It gives us the value 1 point something which lie in this interval. It means the correct option for this MCQ number 37 is option number D. Now move to the next MCQ, the MCQ number 38. It tells that the relation secant into arc of tangent x will be 4 options are given. So move to the solution of this MCQ number 38. We are given with secant into arc of tangent x. So arc tangent x means that tangent inverse x. So it can be written as secant into arc tangent x can be written as tangent inverse x. So how can we simplify secant into tangent inverse x? So when inverse trigonometric function comes inside the another trigonometric function, so we will assume the inside function, let tangent inverse x is equal to some variable, let I assumed it equal to theta. Now shift tangent inverse on the right hand side, it become x is equal to tangent theta. Now we know the relation that 1 plus tangent square theta is always equal to secant square theta. Take under root on the both side, it become 1 plus tangent square theta, it will become just secant theta. Now over here we are given with secant into tangent inverse x, we are going to find the value of this. So over here it becomes secant into tangent inverse x, we suppose theta. It means that we are going to find the value of secant theta. So over here from secant theta is equal to under root of 1 plus tangent square theta. So it becomes secant theta is equal to under root of 1 plus tangent theta is actually equal to x. It becomes x square. So the required and desired value of secant theta is actually tangent inverse x. So put over here, it becomes secant into tangent inverse x is equal to 1 plus x square under the root. So the correct option over here for this MCQ number 38 is option number C. Now move to the next MCQ number 39. It tells that integral of x power pi dx will be. So we are going to calculate the value of integral of indefinite integral of x power pi into dx. So remember that integral of x power n is always equal to x power n plus n divided by n plus 1 plus constant of integration. Over here this n can be any positive or negative real value except n is equal to -1. Now over here this pi is also a constant just like n is a constant. So over here in the result we just add 1 in the power and write the same result in the denominator. So over here add 1 in the power, so it become pi plus 1 and write the same pi plus 1 in the denominator and also take write the constant of integration. So the required and desired result is x power pi plus 1 divided by pi plus 1 plus constant of integration. So it means the correct option for this MCQ is option number C. Now move toward MCQ number 40. It tells that the nth term of arithmetic and geometrical series will be. So the nth term of arithmetic series is just like a 1 plus n minus 1 into d, and the nth term of geometric series is always equal to a 1 r power n minus 1. So over here this is matched with just option number B, a 1 plus n minus 1 into d and r power n minus 1. Over here we don't have r power n minus 1, over here we don't have r power n minus 1. Both option is incorrect. And over here we don't have n minus 1 according to the arithmetic series. It means the only correct option is option number B. Move to the next MCQ number 41. Over here we are given with pipe C2 plus pipe C1. C is actually the combination. This is equal to which option? So I will solve this through the trig method and also step by step method. So pipe C2 plus pipe C1. So let's suppose this is N and this is R. So when we have this pump come NCR and plus, over here pipe is actually N and C. This one will be comes out from 1 if we add 1 with R, so it become R plus 1. So when this pump come NCR plus N into CR plus 1, this will be equal to, we will add 1 with N, so it become N plus 1 and combination, and we will, from these two terms, we will choose the largest term, so the largest term is R plus 1. So this will be actually the required result. Now using this trick, over here our N is pi, so add 1, so it become pi plus 1, and over here combination, add R is actually 1. This is our R is 1, so add 1 with it plus 1. So the required result will be 5 plus 1 gives us 6, so combination, and 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So the required result through the short trick method is 62. Correct option is option C. Now we are going to find the value of pipe C2. This is actually a step by step method. Pipe C2 plus pipe C1. So this will be equal to 5 factorial. 5 minus 2 gives us 3 factorial and 2 factorial becomes down here it is. 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 gives us 4 factorial and 1 factorial will come down as it is. Now 5 factorial can be written as 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial can be written as 2 into 1 plus, over here 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 1 factorial can be written as 1 into 1. 3 factorial can start with 3 factorial, 5 multiply 4 gives us 20, 20 by 2 gives us 10. Over here we have plus, 4 factorial can start with 4 factorial, 5 by 1 gives us 5. So it gives us 15. Our given question gives us a value 15. Now let's check option number C, 6C2. So it gives us 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 gives us 4 factorial and 2 factorial will come down as it is. 6 factorial can be written as 6 multiply 5 multiply 4 factorial Divide by 4 factorial into 2 factorial can be written as 2 into 1. 4 factorial cancels with 4 factorial. 6 multiply 5 gives us 30. 30 by 2 will give us 50 now. It means the correct option for this MCQS is option number C, 6C2. This is actually the short trick method and this is step by step method.